Matthew Dick needed help. Caught in the grip of a midlife crisis, he was slowly succumbing to despair. Restless one night, lamenting the years now behind him, Matthew decided to take action. Perhaps a mentor could guide him on a path to fulfillment. A quick Google search produced an intriguing result. Glenda Phipps, a professional life coach, was offering a free first session. Matthew dialed the number and explained his disillusionment to Miss Phipps. She assured him she could help, explaining that she was from a new generation of mentors with a fresh, young perspective. Miss Phipps agreed to meet him at a local playground. An odd choice, Matthew thought, as he tried once again to sleep. Arriving at the playground, Matthew immediately regretted not establishing a meeting spot. He was wondering how on earth he would find Miss Phipps when a little girl started waving to him. His confusion only grew when she called him by name, as he had never seen this child before in his life. Feeling awkward, Matthew cautiously made his way over to the girl. She introduced herself as Glenda Phipps, professional life coach. Matthew was stunned. Sure, she had used the phrases new generation and young perspective on the phone, but this seemed a little absurd. I have to admit though, thought Matthew, she does seem professional. What the hell, I'll give her a chance. Miss Phipps began asking Matthew about his state of mind. He opened up about all his regrets, missed opportunities, and major life decisions gone wrong, explaining that he was disappointed in himself, and that he felt like a failure. Miss Phipps listened intently, then took a long sip of water before finally offering Matthew her advice. You're too down on yourself, she told him. You need to become your own cheerleader. Matthew thought hard about it. This made sense to him. Maybe this little girl could help him after all. Glenda Phipps couldn't believe her eyes when she saw Matthew Dick return to the playground for their second session. The previously beaten look on the man's face had been replaced by one of pure excitement. Matthew was eager to share his progress. Miss Phipps sat perplexed as the ridiculous cheer routine wore on. Finally, she could hold her tongue no longer. "What the fuck are you doing?" the sweet little girl exclaimed. Matthew was crestfallen. Undaunted, Miss Phipps got the session back on track by asking Matthew about his passions in life. Maybe he had always wanted to paint or something. "I'm not interested in that," he said. He thought a moment, then confessed that he loved traveling and French cuisine. "Perfect," Miss Phipps told him. "You should kill two birds with one stone." Matthew mulled it over, thanked his mentor, and promised to report back. "Sweet baby Jesus," Miss Phipps cried as Matthew approached her the next week on the playground. The girl looked in horror at the man as he proudly held out a large rock covered in blood and feathers. Ms. Phipps was angry that her client didn't seem to possess enough common sense to heed her advice properly. She eventually shouted, "You've got to get your shit together." Matthew promised his life coach that she could count on him to comply.